से मौत अच्छी जिस रिस्क से आती हो, परवाज में कोताही. Parvaz is your soaring flight. Kotahi is a restriction. I would prefer moth, death, to that flight which puts a brake on my flight. If my livelihood earning puts a brake on my flight, if it checks my commitment to the place where I am, the country where I am, us risk se maut achhi. Thank you very much. All the very best. Have a great foundation day, a great career ahead, and keep thinking, because even in the Taire Lahuti's flight, somewhere, government is also up there. Thank you.
An IT company. In 2000, at the age of 14, he traveled to the United States to found Global's Incorporation in San Jose, California.
As the laws in India did not allow a minor to set up a company. He is recognized as the world's youngest CEO because he was the youngest ever person to incorporate a US-based company at the age of 14.
As of 2007, Global's Incorporation has served more than 200 clients worldwide through offices in some 11 countries.
In 2005, he was one of the finalists of the Infosys Education World Young Achievers Award. The same year, he was the youngest among the 175 recipients of the state's Rajyotsava Award.
On December 2nd, 2007, the European Parliament and International Association for Human Values conferred a Young Achiever Award on him at the European Parliament Brussels. He was invited to address the European Parliament.
He was announced as a young global leader for 2008-2009 by the World Economic Forum Davos. In that position, he would be involved in development programs across the world, and he would be studying leadership at the Harvard University.
He is reported to be the youngest YGL in the World Economic Forum's history.
So please welcome Mr. Suhas Bobina.
Let me add one more line. You know, like about 8 months back when he's beaten, I somehow thought that we'll get him to IIIT as an M.Tech student. And he did agree that he will join. It so happened that Harvard University decided to give him a position. So obviously I can't complain. So have a great time at Harvard.
Studying in the Indian Air Force School at Nepal. I went back to the school the next day. I started to circulate the email address with its username and the passwords to all my friends, because I had a misconception in my high school that if anyone needs to send me an email, I should also circulate my username and the password. So it was the knowledge with what I started, and of course I didn't have the money to use a cyber center. So in my family it was that because my father was working for the Indian Air Force, so we were from a middle class family, and it was such that only those who are in their engineering. My father used to increase his probably his monthly pocket money as such. So in my case, my monthly pocket money was about 15 rupees per month, and if I had to use a cyber center, I had to pay approximately 100 rupees per hour. So it was a very exorbitant fees that I had to pay. But it is when I felt that the cyber center used to be, it used to be shut down from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which I saw it as an opportunity, and my school used to be over at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I went out to the cyber cafe owner and I indicated to him that I would like to open the shop in your absence, so that it would be an additional income for you, and at the same time I could use the internet for free of cost. So even the cyber cafe owner agreed to this. Yeah. So probably as an entrepreneur, it was the first step of opportunity evaluation which I actually learned, and of course I'm not sure if I have to actually share this with the students, but actually I was in the NCC practice in the school, so I actually had to ask my friend to sign on my proxy attendance so that I could use the cyber cafe for free of cost. So I was at the cyber cafe, and of course it was very exciting. So I learned to make websites. So the first language I learned was HTML, which was very fundamental, and afterwards I learned programming, and of course I was an open source fan. So I started to learn programming for the fact that I could have my own home computer, and at the same time I was very assertive to pursue my ambition of veterinary science. So, but I couldn't afford a home computer. So it is when I felt that okay, fine, I start making websites and I start selling it to some American